Hey again besties, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I just wanted to gush about 8 Stardew Valley mods that I just haven't been able to get enough of these past few weeks. These mods are the ones that have kept me absolutely hooked to the game lately, and make me super excited to load up my main save every single time. What I love about this particular lineup though is that it's a beautiful mix of both old and new mods. Modfest is still ongoing, my friends, so I had to feature some new gems that just hit Nexus this past week or so. This video will also be featuring some true classics that have stood the test of time and proven themselves irreplaceable over multiple playthroughs. From a fresh new gameplay mechanic that's been stealing my heart to a reliable quality of life mod with a twist. Each of these 8 mods has rightfully earned its place in my overstuffed mod folder. So if you're ready to fall in love with some new favorites or rediscover some iconic gems, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It really helps more amazing farmers like you find these videos. Now without further ado, let's dive in. I've been a huge fan of the Market Town mod by Hoppike for a while now. The idea of being a shopkeeper in Stardew Valley has always been so irresistible to me. So when I saw Merchant Become a Shopkeeper by Mushimoto pop up on Nexus the other day, I was immediately intrigued and interested in trying it out in my game. Besties, I've been having an absolute blast with this so far, and the new mechanics it adds to the game are so addicting. This mod adds a whole new shopkeeping and haggling minigame to Stardew Valley. To get started, you'll first need to purchase a cash register, either from Robin's shop or by unlocking it through an event with Willy after earning 25,000 gold. You're also going to need a building to run your shop out of. I'm using a bakery building from the HXW Custom Buildings All-in-One Pack mod by Wildflower mods, but a vanilla shed works just fine. Once you have your register, simply place it inside of your shop. Then you'll be able to start putting items out for sale by placing them on furniture tables. The key is that those tables need to be reachable from the building's entrance for customers who visit to buy them from you. Now here's where it gets really clever. Your shop's appeal matters. The mod calculates a shop bonus based on your decor, things like non-table furniture, scarecrows, indoor pots, and even the rugs or paths covering your floor. The better your shop looks, the higher the multiplier will be on the product's selling prices. You can check your bonuses anytime you want by clicking on the cash register. When you open for business, your farmer will take their place behind the cash register. Then customers will begin to show up and browse your products. When a customer decides to buy, a fun little haggling minigame appears. It's just so cute. You'll need to click at the right moment to hit a good price. If you go above their asking price though, they might increase their offer, but you ultimately have to land below their final offer to make the sale. You only get 3 tries per customer, so if you fail on each attempt, they'll leave empty-handed. Once all customers have made their purchases or given up, the session will end. At first, you'll only get about 4 customers or so per session, but you can purchase advertisement upgrades to increase that number significantly. You can also purchase an auto restock add-on, which will automatically pull sellable items from any chest within your shop onto your display tables after every session. You can even eventually purchase a merchant robot to sell your goods with for an insane amount of gold. Modded NPCs can also come in and shop at your store too. Merchant makes my valley feel that much more alive and interconnected than ever before. I also want to add that for those of us with HXW all-in-one buildings on our farm, there's a helpful little add-on that adds a themed boost to your shop. There's also another fantastic add-on mod called Customer Add-on for Merchant by Dolphin Is Not a Fish that adds even more dialogue for vanilla NPCs and even allows non-sociable characters to become customers as well. I simply can't recommend this mod enough. If you're looking for a creative and dynamic new way to sell your cooked recipes, artisan goods, and crafted items, then you'll want to give Merchant a try. So I've been enjoying UI Info Suite 2 for a very long time. It's one of those foundational mods that once you use it, it's just too hard to play without it. UI Info Suite 2 Alternative by Dazuki and the team TQDV and Anozis, is a relatively new mod with additional features and bug fixes to the original. For those of you who aren't familiar, UI Info Suite is the king of quality of life info mods. It's the one that shows you at a glance some of the vital in-game information like whose birthday it is, whether the traveling merchant is in town, your farmer's luck for the day, as well as tomorrow's weather forecast. This alternative fork exists because development for the main mod seems to have stopped. So this dedicated team wanted to keep UI Suite alive by fixing outstanding bugs and, most excitingly, adding brand new features that weren't in the original. All the credit goes to the original creators, but this version is now my go-to. So what are some of the new goodies this version adds? The mod now shows an exclamation mark on the billboard icon in your inventory when a daily quest is available. It adds clickable icons for special orders and Mr. Cheese special orders right in your inventory, complete with animated exclamation marks for new orders. You can even accept them through the icons. The classic dice luck icon can now be switched to a beautiful 4-leaf clover that actually has 8 tiers of luck, showing the extremes from the special charm and shrine blessings. Another new feature, which is my favorite one of all, is the option to always show a fish's identity and quality when reeling it in. You can also have buff duration timers displayed right under your buff icons, so you'll know exactly when that spicy eel is going to wear off. The calendar and billboard have been split into 2 separate icons using game item sprites, which is much friendlier for content patcher mods. You can also now display the bookseller icon when he's in town, a mastery experience for once all your skills are at level 10, and even an option to enable when the traveling merchant has items you still need for bundles. It also fixes a ton of compatibility issues with other mods, and has full integration with the generic mod config menu, so you can toggle almost every single new feature on or off. If you're a UI Info Suite fan, this alternative version is an absolute must-have upgrade. This next mod is one of those ones that you didn't even realize you needed until you popped it into your mod folder and tried it out for yourself. Meet the brand new Cable Package mod by Astrios911. This mod is super cute, and if you enjoy adding custom TV channels, then this is the perfect addition to your current playthrough. This mod adds 2 new channels to your in-game television. Once you've met the requirements, you'll unlock 2 distinct programs. The first one is the Zuzu Shopping Network. This channel gives you a home shopping experience straight from the big city. It features a single random item that's for sale that you can purchase and have delivered to your mailbox the next day. The items that can be purchased through the Zuzu Shopping Network actually changes throughout the day, so if you check in the morning and don't like what you see, tune back in later for a completely different item. The mod is designed to be compatible with modded items too, meaning you might just find that rare craftable from another expansion popping up on the screen. To unlock this channel, you need to have built up a friendship of at least 5 hearts with George, who then sends you a letter telling you about it. The second new channel that this mod adds is called Miners Beware. This one is super useful for anyone who spends a lot of time in the mines. It's basically a dedicated mining information channel that tells you what's happening in the mines that day. It'll inform you about slime infestations, dino floors, and other unique conditions that can happen in the mines. This means no more blindly descending down floor after floor to find the action. Just check the Miners Beware channel and head straight for the adventure. Marlon sends you the unlock letter once you've reached floor 40 of the mines. Both channels work great in multiplayer and split screen, so you and your farm buddies can shop together and plan your mining expeditions together. Cable Package is a mod that certainly won't be leaving my mod folder anytime soon. So I recently made an entire video covering Wildflower's Atelier goods by Wildflower mods on my channel, and I don't think I've ever been more enamored and just plain hooked to an artisan mod in my entire Stardew career. It's one thing to find a mod you enjoy, it's another to find one that completely consumes your gameplay in the best way possible. And this one does exactly that. Wildflower's Atelier goods is a massive, sprawling expansion that adds hundreds of new items across multiple categories. This mod adds a variety of new cosmetics, beverages, baked goods, candies, and so much more. But what truly sets this mod apart for me, and what I can't get over, is the sheer beauty of it all. The aesthetic of the artisan machines and the goods they can make are just so gorgeous. Every machine has this lovely, detailed sprite in various color swatches, and the items themselves, like the little bags of marshmallows, the delicate-looking pastries, and the candies, they're all so beautifully rendered that I find myself just staring at my chest sometimes, admiring what I've made so far. It's major eye candy for anyone who loves a pretty farm aesthetic. But the real reason I'm still so hooked is the crafting process itself. This isn't a mod where you just throw ingredients into a machine and get a product. It creates these intricate, satisfying production chains where one machine's output becomes another machine's input. You start out by growing the crops this mod adds, then processing them into base ingredients, and finally crafting them into finished artisan goods. It feels like you're running a real-life confectionery shop, a true workshop of creativity and craftsmanship. There's a rhythm to it. A loop of planting, harvesting, processing, and crafting that I find so satisfying. Every new artisan good I create feels like such an achievement, and seeing my little artisan machines constantly humming with activity brings me a ridiculous level of joy. If you love artisan mods and appreciate gorgeous pixel art, this one will absolutely steal your heart like it has mine. For something that takes up so much valuable real estate on our farms, the vanilla slime hutch has always felt just a tad bit underwhelming to me. You build this whole structure, fill it with bouncy blobs, and what do you get? A few lumps of slime and some petrified slime. I tend to forget my slime hutch is even there at all sometimes. Well, Slime Pudding Craft of Luna by Luna Glaze is the mod that finally answers the question, what if my slime hutch could be a productive, artisanal powerhouse? This mod, which I personally think is super underrated, adds a complete and surprisingly in-depth processing system built entirely around your slime farming operation. It creates a whole new way to utilize every part of those slimes in your hutch. The mod introduces new artisan goods like slime mayonnaise and slime oil, along with their own dedicated crafting methods. But it goes so much deeper than that. It also comes with some new machines that allow you to transform basic slime eggs into more advanced ones, convert petrified slime into useful supplies, and even turn other items into slime. It adds a wonderful self-sustaining loop where your slime hutch becomes the heart of a unique production chain. The real star of the show, though, is the culinary aspect of it. The mod adds a variety of flavored slime jellies, and of course, the namesake slime pudding. Each type of pudding comes with unique buffs that are carefully balanced so that they don't conflict with bonuses from other foods, so you can enjoy that slime-based snack right alongside your spicy eel for a combined advantage. There are also some clever configurable options, like making the hutch itself boost the speed of your slime incubators or egg presses. And once you've shipped some pudding through the shipping bin, you'll receive an item in the mail that allows you to learn even fancier pudding recipes. I've been on a mission to make every single aspect on my farm useful in some way. This mod has really helped me out tremendously in finally making those stacks of slimes I've been collecting useful. With the over 750 plus mods that I have crammed in my main saves mod folder, my daily to-do list has become way too time consuming as of late. Between watering, harvesting, checking machines, and befriending new NPCs, I was spending half my in-game day just running around all over the place. And don't even get me started on managing both my main farm and my Ginger Island farm simultaneously. It's just exhausting. That's where Deluxe Grabber Redux by Raffia B came in and quite literally saved me and my sanity. For anyone familiar with the vanilla auto grabber, you know it's great for animal products, but useless for pretty much anything else. This mod takes that concept and gives it the ultimate upgrade. The Deluxe Grabber is a craftable machine that you place on your farm, and once it's set down, it'll automatically harvest any mature crops within its range. That means your standard farm crops, flowers, and even all of those fruit trees you have. It collects everything and deposits the harvest directly into any connected chest, creating this beautiful hands-free harvesting system. What makes this version of Redux is that it includes some really thoughtful quality of life improvements. The mod is fully configurable, so you can decide exactly what it harvests and what it leaves untouched. You can set it to ignore certain crops if you want to handpick specific ones for quality reasons. It also works seamlessly with other popular mods, like those that add new crop types or ones that automate your systems further. And the absolute best part for someone like me who's stretched across 2 farms and 3 greenhouses? It works on my Ginger Island farm too. I place one Deluxe grabber near my Ginger Island farmhouse and place a chest right next to it, and now I can spend my days exploring new expansion areas without that nagging feeling that my fruit trees are just sitting there unharvested. It's the ultimate time-saving tool for the overwhelmed, over-modded farmer. If you guys have seen some of my Let's Play style videos, you'll know that I have a lot of chests and fridges, and they are all completely overflowing with stuff. I spend way too much time figuring out where I place my salmon berries and void eggs. And when I need to place my items in the correct containers, I often end up searching through all of my chests for hours sometimes just to find them. That's where Convenient Inventory by Gau's Fire came swooping in like the organizational superhero I desperately needed. This mod is an absolute game changer for anyone who, like me, runs a heavily modded farm with hundreds of items scattered across dozens of chests. The feature that immediately won my heart is the deposit all functionality. With a single button press, I can dump my entire backpack's contents into all nearby chests, and the mod intelligently sorts everything into the correct containers based on what's already there. No more clicking through each chest individually, and no more accidentally mixing my crops with my fish. But it gets even better. If enabled, the mod also adds a quick search function that lets you type in the name of any item and instantly see which chests contain it. There's also a quick stack feature that automatically fills partial stacks in your chest from your backpack, and a sort button that organizes your chest contents by category, name, or quality with just a click. It even remembers your preferred sorting for each chest. Convenient Inventory is the perfect addition to my mod collection, finally giving me back the time I used to waste on playing Inventory Tetris. This very last mod is one of those beautiful, happy accidents you stumble upon while deep diving Nexus mods past midnight. I was just casually browsing, not looking for anything in particular, when Ancient Tomato Seeds by Dama DeFalco flew into my radar. And honestly, it was so oddly random and so wonderfully specific that I was drawn to it instantly. The same brilliant creator behind Popcorn Mania brought us yet another delightfully focused mod that adds exactly one new thing, and it does it perfectly. Tomatoes, and I mean lots and lots of tomatoes. This mod introduces, you guessed it, ancient tomato seeds. Like their ancient fruit cousins, these tomatoes are a multi-harvest crop, meaning you plant them once, and they keep producing throughout the season. They take a little while to get started, but once they're going, you'll have a steady supply of these mysterious heritage tomatoes. And because I'm me, and I love any mod that adds new crops and new recipes to cook, this one was an absolute no-brainer. The real magic happens after the harvest. These ancient tomatoes open up a whole new world of culinary possibilities. You can use them to craft unique recipes that aren't possible with your standard bought tomatoes. The mod comes with some brand new recipes like caprese salad, truffle risotto, and a variety of pizzas, cheeses, desserts, and pantry items. The recipes you can learn are scattered throughout the game, giving you little goals to work toward as you explore. I've dedicated my brand new solarium greenhouse space entirely to my ancient tomato growing operation. It's become my little corner of specialized agriculture, a place where I can nurture these mysterious plants and turn them into culinary masterpieces. If you love the idea of expanding your crop variety in a focused, meaningful way, this oddly specific mod about tomatoes will absolutely win your heart. And that's a wrap on our journey through 8 Stardew Valley mods that I absolutely cannot get enough of right now. From running my own shop with Merchant, to automating my entire harvest with Deluxe Grabber, to growing a vast array of ancient tomatoes. This lineup has truly been a collection of gems that have transformed my daily farm life in Stardew Valley. I hope you found at least 1 or 2 new favorites to add to your own mod folder. Whether there's some of the brand new discoveries or some of the beloved classics that continue to stand the test of time. If you enjoyed this modded tour and want to see more videos just like this one, please do me a huge favor and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It really helps more farmers discover these mod showcases and helps the algorithm push my videos out more. I can't wait to hear which of these ones that you guys are excited to try, or what some of your own can't get enough of right now mods are. I read every single one of your comments and look forward to talking mods with you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay cozy and keep those mods updated, my friends. And as always, happy farming!